Apple announces iOS 8 and actually surprises, even with no hardware. Foxconn has just spilled the beans on the future of the iPhone 6. And Samsung announces its first Tizen phone, and it's actually not that bad. I'm Jaime Rivera, and even though today is Monday and I can complain about anything, probably the worst thing today is the fact that I'm still stuck with a 4-inch display, which I should swap. This is Pocketnow Daily. Today is the official day, and it's the official day because everything is official today. Samsung has just announced the new Z, the Samsung Z. That's actually the name. It's their first Tizen phone, and surprising, we thought that Tizen was going to be more focused on entry-level markets and cheap phones, but this is actually a 4.8-inch display phone, 720p, and all the bells and whistles of a flagship, and the design that actually doesn't look that bad. Reminds me of the old blackjack, which was really cool, but even cooler is the fact that you get a fingerprint scanner and you get just about everything you'd get on a Galaxy S5, though this Samsung Z is focused for Russia and other markets in Asia for now. We'll see how it goes. Now, if you thought that Samsung had a complete disregard for what people are looking for in phones, think again. The company has just launched the Galaxy W. It is a 7-inch phablet, not a tablet, a phablet. It is a thing to make phone calls, and it is insanely big, and it follows the same FCC leaks that we saw recently of the future Galaxy Mega 2. So yes, this will be called the Galaxy Mega 2 in the United States. Specifications aren't that bad. The only thing is that this thing is far beyond big. And that's what she said. Now, for those of you that are interested in the Asus PadFone X outside the United States or in any other carrier that's not AT&T, even though the AT&T customers are still waiting for the PadFone X to launch in the United States in the next 4 days, the company has just launched the Asus PadFone S. And it's pretty much the same tablet, the same phone, the same combination of transformation, the same thing you're getting on one product than the other. The only difference is that you get the bands for Europe, whereas you don't get the LTE bands for the United States, at least for AT&T though. The PadFone S is definitely not a bad tablet. It's actually a good product though. We still don't have pricing or availability. Stay tuned for that. Now, even though WWDC 2014 happened today, there was no hardware announced, though they still kind of spilled the beans. Interesting. It's either that Apple was trying to prevent people from being disappointed at the event for not seeing new hardware, that Foxconn has just published a statement confirming that it is working on 2 new iPhone 6 models, a 4.7-inch model and a 5.5-inch model. So for those of you that are wondering if these products are real, Foxconn pretty much just confirmed, and it's something that Foxconn has never really done. So they are spilling things, and we are having to expect this most likely for the September launch that we heard earlier. And finally, for the very hot news of the day, Apple has just announced iOS 8. And you would think that even though this event was only software related, where we saw OS X Yosemite plus iOS 8, you know, the changes are quite significant. There are a lot of features here, like for example continuity, where you can start things on your phone and finish them on your iPad or on your iPhone, and it's just this whole integration between iOS devices and OS X devices that actually makes iOS 8 quite compelling. We did get Health Kit and other different features which are interesting. The list is extremely long. Link in the description for full details on everything that got launched, but that leads me to the question of the day. What are your impressions of iOS 8, especially compared to other platforms like Android or Windows Phone? Because in my particular case, honestly, I feel that it didn't only, catch up to Android, it actually leapfrogged in some things, like for example, this whole desktop integration. But then again, not everything is perfect, but sadly for Windows Phone, it's kind of complicated. But leave us a comment down below, what do you think? We will have some video hands-on coverage very soon. And friends, you know the drill. If you want to get the news earlier or before this video is filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to the channel as well. You'd also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you tomorrow.